All right, switching gears, it seems like Vice President Kamala Harris is blasting Donald Trump. She recently tweeted, Donald Trump openly talks about how he is proud that he overturned Roe versus Wade. He is proud that he took the right to choose from millions of women and people around America. And then she added, Trump is proud that young women today have fewer rights than their mothers and grandmothers. How dare he? All right, y'all, I'm here for this. What do you think of her tweet? And do you see this upcoming election getting heated? Al, what do you think?
I think they need to do better. She need to do better attack. I'm so tired of the Democrats being nice. Get in there and throw some freaking mud. Because let me tell you something, that tweet right there is not going to make a difference for his contingency. They're going to look at her tweet and still view her, as well as the Democratic Party, as weak. You got to get in there and you got to throw mud. You got to throw it in his face hard. You have to talk about his rapes. You have to talk about racism. You have to talk about his insurrections. Like, you can't just talk about, oh, this is this and this is that. They're not going to respect anything that she says. His contingency is so strong and so brainwashed that the only thing that they're used to is renegade politics. If you're trying to win them from him or stop them from voting to him, we've got to participate in renegade politics as well. This nice or halfway nice nasty is not going to cut it, VP Kamala Harris.
I will say this. I think being a Black woman, even though people want to say she's a half or whatever, you run the risk, like when you're too assertive, you're angry Black woman, she got her at and she's aggressive. And then if you're too nice, like, I feel like she's in a lose-lose situation. Now, I will say this. His contingency isn't listening to her anyways. This is a message for those independent voters in the suburbs, those white women in the suburbs, those 53% that voted for Donald Trump. This is not for his people. His people, Al, I agree with you, they're brainwashed. They are way too far gone. The people that are like just, they don't care about any of this other stuff. They just like him as a person. I think, she's trying to, go for that middle ground, which I think is a really hard place to be. I wish Kamala could unleash the Kraken like she was in those Senate hearings. And, it would definitely rile up the Democratic base, who I think that's who you need to worry about. Those are the ones that don't feel like voting this year. The Trumpsters, they know they got their guy. But the Democrats, that's where you got a problem, because a lot of people are just like, Armand,
I think I agree with both of you guys. That's what this feels like. Like, you get into the ring with Donald Trump, when he fires back at her, you're going to feel it. You're going to hear it. And so my thing is, if you're going to get in that ring, you need to get the people excited. At the end of the day, you guys may not want to, realize it or not, but a lot of this is still showmanship. So you need to put on a show. At the end of the day, it's politics and performance. And she needs to come harder with her performance. For sure, just to make the people hear. You're not going to get an independent to come to your side with a mild, tweet like that. That does nothing. That gets no movement. That's no action. No one's excited. No one wants to see you as their leader when that's how you're coming, especially when the other side is coming guns a-blazing and trying to burn it down. You need to show that you're a strong leader and you are fearless. And she's not doing that right there.
I agree. I can read her comment in the New York Times or the Guardian.
Move on.
I need something where she can just shake a tree. And who cares if you come across as an angry Black woman? Where are you going to go if you're not in the White House this year? After this, are you going to be degraded to what? The mayor? No. Get in there and shake some trees. Cause some trouble. You've been very silent. You've been very politically correct. You've done some things, but this is a do or die moment. So who cares? Throw that crap out the window.
I do also think that she's at the mercy, I guess you'd say, of the president. She is the vice president, the president. And we all know she's a lot sharper than Joe Biden. And if she unleashes the way she can, she'll make him look like, well, why is he the president? Because he doesn't need to be. But okay, we have some comments. Lil Lexa said, I'm not impressed by either side. And Bettina Lester said, all right, if you're going to get in that ring with Donald Trump, you got to get downright dirty. Yeah. And Lala Briggs said, Kamala needs to ask Fannie for guidance. Ooh, Fannie coach her, Fannie. Because Fannie get in there.